these are two separate things. I think that we need to respond to him in the appropriate legal way and in the way that goes through to the AG's office and whomever. I think if people also want to respond to him to say that we, have heard his concerns, that's a separate matter. But I honestly feel like there is a lot of there are a lot of behaviors that are coming up as a result of recent events that I don't think I personally want to support or condone. I think there are ways that we as a community can be really constructive in addressing the challenges in front of us, but I feel like deciding to take an action like this one of like filing a grievance against us without even engaging us in conversation, to me doesn't feel like a particularly positive or productive response to the situation. And so I guess I don't feel like we need to go above and beyond to make this individual feel heard. I think the response that the lawyer is suggesting feels appropriate to me.
Thank you. Sarah Bass?
Sorry, on my phone. I'm not as good at this. Trying to figure out how to put my hand down and turn my microphone on. Okay, so I agree. Thank you, Jenny, for saying that. I am I'm comfortable with the way their open meeting law response is written. I think if there are asks that we would like to take into consideration and how we're moving forward in conversation, I think that's fine. And I think if if the chair wanted to reach out to have conversation as the head of the committee, I also think that's fine. But I think the way the open meeting law response letter is written, I'm very comfortable with it. So I am ready to make a motion moving forward if we're ready to do so.
I'm going to, Rachel has her hand up, Sarah Bass. I'm going to go ahead and
take your time.
Acknowledge her. And Rachel?
I would agree with, I think further conversation is warranted. I am like a little, I don't like the language that we were just hearing from Jenny of like, this person filed an open meeting law violation because they thought there was a violation, and that's the democratic process, and they deserve a comprehensive and appropriate response if that's what they think is going on. Like, I don't think because we as a committee deny their claim means they don't deserve a comprehensive response. I think they're asking for community engagement, which I also think we have some plans to do. And so in a private response, perhaps that can be acknowledged. I am also aligned with moving forward with what's written, but like this is the democratic process. There aren't that many ways that the public can engage beyond public comment and things like this. And so I think that's really something we should be encouraging and engaging with and supportive of. I am also in alignment with moving ahead, and just wanted to voice that because I think it's important.
Jenny?
I am not saying anything against the democratic process or suggesting that we not follow the process. I'm saying that I think that the response that the attorney is offering is a very reasonable response. And I don't think we need to go above and beyond that. I think we are making efforts. We have had many conversations, and I think we are making efforts to, through our actions, demonstrate that we are trying to be more responsive and more available to the public. And I think the combination of those two things is an appropriate response, but I don't want to be accused of not supporting democratic processes.
Thank you. Sarah Bass, you want to take over now with your motion?
Sure, I would love to make a motion there, Margaret.
Is that
I-
what you said?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So I move. I'm sorry. I don't have the document in front of me, so I don't know if there is. Is there a motion on there? No. Okay. So I
Mm,
move
I-
to accept the open meeting law
Oh.
response. Oh, I mean, Margaret, it's your you. Yes,
Yeah,
it's your meeting.
let me, okay. So I believe the language needs to be something like this. I move to authorize the chair of the Pelham School Committee to respond in coordination with council to the open meeting law violation filed on January 23rd, 2026 by Mateo Pangallo.
Second.
All right. All those in favor, Rachel? Okay. Jenny?
Yes.
Sarah Bass?
Yes.
William?
Yes.
And Margaret, yes. So the motion passes unanimously. This needs to be done to Thursday is our deadline. So I will communicate back with the attorney and we will proceed to do this. And I would just like to add that I think the asks are things that we have started to talk about. And we've made a lot of progress in a year. You know, we never were able to make the meetings available virtually for people. They're recorded now. We've actually created a goal to improve our communication. So I think, and if at some point it seems appropriate to reach out on an individual basis, we can consider that. My hope is that it will be visible to people as we move forward that we are trying to be more available and to communicate better with people so that they can communicate with us. So I just want to say that. I want to thank you all for making time for yet one more meeting. And I will make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
Margaret, can
Thank you, sir.
sorry. I know you sent us dates. Are we able to touch base on dates here?
No, Rachel, that's just for the committee. There's nothing, no, this is not the time.
Okay. You had in the agenda things that couldn't be reasonably anticipated. So
Yes, but that we're not, you and I are going to work on something to send out, which we haven't done yet. And
I had a question that I wanted to ask about the dates, but that's fine if you don't want it here.
would you send it to me?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. All right, roll call vote. Rachel,
Sure.
Sarah Bass,
Yes.
Jenny,
Yes.
William,
Yes.
Margaret, yes. The meeting is